Hello, this is Rene with SoCal Purchase Loans, and today I'm sharing an announcement with you that is coming directly from our agencies, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. The announcement has to do with certain improvements to pricing, aka rates, for first-time homebuyers. Now, the announcement from the Federal Housing Finance Authority, which is not to be confused with FHA, states that they are removing fees for first-time homebuyers at or below 100% of the area median income in most areas, and below 120% of the area median income in high-cost areas. So why are we talking about this? Well, as I stated already, the fees that are cited in the announcement eventually get worked into the interest rate. These are called loan level pricing adjustments, and essentially the way it works is every time we shop a loan, we look at the FICO score, we look at the property type, we look at the purpose of the loan, etc. And based on all of those parameters, there's certain fees or LLPAs that will apply or will not apply. Well, what FHFA is essentially doing is they're setting a limit to how much of these LLPAs can be worked into these loans for the eligible first-time homebuyers. And the end result means better interest rates for homebuyers. And as some of you may have already kind of put together, lower rates translates into savings or a higher qualification. Let me share a couple examples with you. In the first one, we have a first-time homebuyer with a 720 FICO, purchasing with 5% down and buying a condo, an attached condo, to be specific. Without the incentive, the rate would be 6.75%. Max qualification for this buyer based on how much she makes, $380,000, and the total payment would be around $3,200. Once we identified that she would meet the requirements and applied the incentive, the interest rate went down to 5.999. The max qualification instead of $380,000 went up to $410, and again, the PITI plus HOA around $3,200. The buyer could also stay at the purchase price of $380, not increase the qualification, and save $200 per month. Here's a more aggressive example. Another first-time homebuyer, this one with a 740 FICO, 5% down, purchasing a single-family residence. Without the incentive, rate would be 7%. Max qualification, $950,000. PITI, $7,300. Well, with the new incentive, the rate drops to 6%. Max qualification, $1,035,000. We picked up $85,000 in purchasing power. PITI around the same, $7,300, or the buyer could stay at the $950,000 that we were at before and save $593 a month. A couple of things to remember. As first-time home buyers, we always think of them as someone that has never owned a home, but there's a specific definition we need to observe, and it's as follows. A first-time home buyer is defined as someone that has not been on title in the last 3 years. So you could have bought a house 10 years ago, lost it to foreclosure, sold it, and decided to rent, or whatever the case. And now you actually would still meet the requirement. You would fit the definition of first-time home buyer. These incentives have not been applied by all lenders. We were approved with about 15 or 16 different banks, and only one of them has actually rolled this out already. So we are getting an early start in using this product. The savings from these incentives can be stacked with our other affordability strategies. The permanent buy down, the temporary buy down, although I'll have to admit, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac don't do interest-only loans, so that will not be an option. And last, it is important that you check in with us if you have a buyer that you would like to check on to see if we can actually make them fit this box. We're going to need a property address to cross-reference, and then we're going to need an application or at least an idea what that person makes. Then we can run them through the database, check the area median income, and determine whether or not they're going to be eligible. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Again, this is Rene Ruiz with SoCal Purchase Loans. Happy holidays, and make it a great day.